Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at Occidental Petroleum stock right before its earnings on Monday. Today is 9th August, it's a Sunday today, and I'm just going to be giving my overview of where I think this stock going in the next few months and maybe even 1 or 2 years. So let's get right into this video. So as you can see, right around 1 month ago, on 6th of June, or July actually, we saw a big spike in volume, guys. And this was because OXY was issuing warrants at price $22, okay? And these warrants can be claimed for the next 7 years, okay? So that's why we saw the stock rally like almost like 50% in like 2 days. So that was a massive spike in volume, and you saw the RSI go pretty high actually from its low standpoint just a few days ago. And these warrants were given because Occidental wants to reward its shareholders, and they actually think it's an attractive value to have for the near-term future. So they think $22 is a very attractive um, price. So what that tells me is that the company's not in the best shape, and they want to reward their customers or actually their investors for holding the stock. So that's one of the reasons. And the second reason is the huge debt they have. They have about like a 30 billion debt, and that's why it is a pretty much a risky stock to hold right now during this pandemic. But as long as oil stays above 40, I think that the break-even price for oil for these oil companies is $30. So having oil at 40 is a profit for them, and I do think that the company will survive Occidental as long as the oil demand stays intact and they're able to make some profit. So the earnings coming up on Monday, I read reports that it will be EPS. Most of them say that it will be EPS, and that's because the analysts are actually revising their estimates right before the earnings to a bit lower EPS. Yeah. And what do I think about this price, 15.45? Well, I think it's a pretty attractive price. As you can see on the RSI, it's almost touching the bottoms of the RSI, and it's starting to get a little bit undervalued. It was pretty much really undervalued in March. I should have bought more there, but I couldn't. I didn't buy, but I still think 15 is a great price for this company. I mean, it dropped from $40, and if you would look around 3 years back, it was even $85, guys. And they had their acquisition of a Nardco corporation, and that should actually be an added value, and the stock should be much higher. So that was pretty much it there. As you can see, this was like the most implied volatility this stock has had for a lot of time, guys. A lot of time. Right around this year. Otherwise, it stays pretty low, and it's pretty high still compared to its normal standards. So if you're in the options market, I would be selling premium right now still, even though if you weren't able to sell premium here, selling premium here is not bad, guys. Especially as I think that the pandemic will go, the implied volatility will drop even further. So that's great. That's a great idea. Um, I'm gonna go back to my 20-day chart actually, and yeah, so its low is 15 here, and it did pretty much go to 25. So I don't think it will drop much, but if it does have a bad EPS, I mean, it could go to around back to these levels. I drew a like regression trend line here, and it could pretty much follow here, and it was around the 12 level for a lot of time. So that could act as this nice little support level for Occidental, and it could bounce up then. If its earnings are pretty good, I do see it actually running up again to 25 level because of the warrants that they exercise. It's a great way to bring shares to the market, and I'm thankful Occidental is doing that. I currently have 72 warrants of this stock, so I hope the stock goes to like 100 or something in the next 7 years. So I don't know. We'll have to see, but I am a big long-term believer in this company, and you should do it. You should maybe too, but do your own research and always invest in the companies you believe in. Don't invest in penny stocks, guys, because they're not going to bring you anywhere. Invest long term is the best idea to do. If you want to do short term, anything short term, I would go in the options market. That's much better, more rewarding, and you know what you're doing, okay? So that's my advice for Occidental. The earnings play would not be an iron condor, as I'm pretty unsure how these earnings will play out. I saw Apache Corporation a few days ago, which went up 17% after its earnings. It is another oil stock, and I am one of the owners of it, but I don't have too much stock, around $1,000, I believe. That will be it for this video. If you have any questions or anything you want to know, please let me know down below in the comment section below, and like the video. It will help the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. I know it's pretty far away, but let's go there, guys. That will be it for this video. Warren Buffett is invested in the stock, so you should be invested in the stock too. And I'll see you a few months later regarding this stock and where this stock is at. I do believe the stock can go to 40 in a few years, and maybe in 80 in 3 to 5 years, I guess. Playing it safe. So bye guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.